Hello, I'm back again for the third chapter reading of the day to get us caught up for our Jeremiah weekly reading for this year. If you can believe it, we are already in December. Today is December 1st. That's crazy. This year is just blown by, and so we only have today. So we have chapter 48 today, 49 next week, 50, and then 51 and 52. I think that's right. I feel like I need to look at my calendar and make sure that that's correct. Sorry. I don't even know if I have that ability on this. Let me look at this real quick, because now I'm like questioning myself. I'm like, wait a minute. Does that catch us up? I don't even know if I have a calendar thing on my watch. Do I? I might not. I know a way that I can figure it out, though. Okay, I just want to make sure that we are completely caught up the way we're supposed to be. 2 seconds here. Oh my goodness, hold on. Sorry. Today, I don't know why it says 2 overdue. Wonder if it'll let me add one. What's today? Today's Sunday, so let me see if it lets me add a reminder. Okay, give me a second. Done. View options. Nope, it's not gonna let me. Oh, I don't have a way to look at a calendar at the moment while I'm live. Yeah, we'll make sure that is correct. Let's see, today's December 1st. Next week will be the 8th. Then the 15th. Then the 22nd, then the 29th. So we have 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. I'm double checking myself because now I'm like questioning, wait, are we going to end correctly? So basically we've read a chapter of Jeremiah supposed to have read one every single week. There's been a couple of times where I haven't been able to because I've been sick a lot this year, which is really annoying, y'all. But we are caught up officially after I read this chapter, which is Jeremiah chapter 48. We will be caught up and on track to finish with chapter 42 on the last Sunday of this year. So yeah, I think we are good on that side of things. If you're watching this on Facebook, as always, the footnotes will be posted in the comment section. It probably won't happen till tomorrow, December 2nd. The kiddos are here and they're like, are you done yet, Aunt Danielle? So, I am, depending on what happens for the rest of the evening, they might get posted tonight, but definitely posted by tomorrow. And if you're watching this on YouTube, they obviously, per usual, be in a separate post. So for now, now that we've gone through that whole excitement of me questioning, oh no, have I done this correctly where we're ending with chapter 52? Just my brain. We can read our actual chapter for today, which is chapter 48 in the Passion Translation. Let's go ahead and get into it now and read about the prophecy against Moab. Yahweh's message for the land of Moab. Yahweh, God of Israel, commander of angel armies, says to you, woe to the people of Nebo, for their city is destroyed. Kiriathaim, that's probably wrong, probably not correct pronunciation, whoops, is captured and totally humiliated. They have torn down her proud fortress and put it to shame. The fame of Moab is no more. In Heshbon, the enemy plotted Moab's doom. Come, let's wipe her off the map. For indeed, my sword will leave only silence in your town named Silent. Listen, the people of Horonaim cry out, destruction and violence. Moab is shattered, and her little ones cry out in distress. Yes, they are weeping all the way up to Luhith. Yes, all the way down from Horonaim, they hear a distressful, painful cry. The people of Moab shout, flee for your lives and be like a lonely shrub in the desert. Moab, you put your faith in your works and your wealth. That is why you too will be conquered. Your god Chemish, or Chemish, I'm not sure which one, will go into captivity along with his priests and officials. The destroyer will attack every city. Not one will escape. This enemy will ruin both the valleys and the plains, just as Yahweh has said. Give Moab wings so she can fly away. Her cities will be empty and desolate with no one living in them. Cursed be the one who does the work of Yahweh half-heartedly, and cursed be the one who withholds his sword from blood. Moab has always lived securely and has never been taken into exile. Moab is like wine left to settle undisturbed and never poured from jar to jar. It still has a good flavor, and its taste has never changed. But Yahweh declares, the days are coming when I will send enemies who will pour her out like wine. They will empty her wine jar and smash it to pieces. Then Moab will be ashamed of her god Chemosh, just as the house of Israel was ashamed of Bethel, the god who was once their confidence. How then can you say, we are heroes of Moab and mighty men of war? The destroyer has attacked the cities and destroyed Moab, and the best of her young men have gone down to the slaughter, declares King Yahweh, commander of angel armies. The fall of Moab is at hand, and soon she will be destroyed. Grieve for her, all you neighboring countries, and all you who know her fame. How shattered is its rule, that mighty rod, that splendid scepter. You who live in fair Dibon, come down from your prideful place and sit in the dust. For the destroyer of Moab has come up against you and has destroyed your fortresses. You who live in Aroer, stand at the side of the road and wait. Ask the fleeing men and women, what has happened? They answered, Moab is humiliated. Weep and cry for Moab, for she has been defeated. Announce the news beside the Arnon River. Moab is devastated. Yahweh has judged the cities of the plateau and has punished them. Those cities include, okay, here we go, y'all. Holon, Jaza, Mephaeth, Dibon, Nebo, Beth Diblathaim, Kirithaim, Beth Gamel, Beth Meon, Kirioth, and Basra. He has punished all the cities of Moab far and near. Yahweh declares, all the strength of Moab is cut off, and her power is broken. Make Moab drink from this cup until drunk, because she exalted herself against Yahweh. Drunken Moab will wallow in her own vomit until she makes the world laugh at her. And they will say, didn't you make fun of Israel in the past? Didn't you say Israel was nothing but crooks? Whenever you spoke of her, didn't you shake your head in disgust? People of Moab, flee your cities and hide in the rocks. Be like doves that make their nests among the cliffs. Everyone knows about the pride of Moab. I have heard about how very proud, arrogant, and lofty she is, how highly she thinks of herself. But I, Yahweh, know of her insolent defiance. Her boasts are empty and accomplish nothing. Therefore I wail for Moab. I cry out for the whole country, and I mourn for the people of Kir Hareseth. I will weep for you more than I wept for Jazer, O vine of Sibmah. Your branches passed over the Dead Sea and spread to the sea of Jazer. An enemy has destroyed your figs and your grapes. The people no longer experience joy and gladness in the fruitful land of Moab, for I have stopped the people from making wine. They are no longer shouting happily as they tread the grapes, for no wine is coming out of the wine presses. People are indeed shouting, but not for joy. The loud cries of Heshbon are heard as far as Eliela and Jahaz. Cries from Zoar are heard in Horonaim and Eglath Shelishiyah. The brook of Nimrim has dried up. I will eliminate Moab's idolaters, those who offer sacrifices in the high places and make offerings to their gods, declares Yahweh. Therefore my heart sobs for Moab like a mournful flute. My heart moans as a sad funeral song played on a flute for the people of Kir Hareseth. All the wealth they accumulated has disappeared. Every head is shaved, and every beard is cut off as a sign of mourning. And around the waist is sackcloth. On all the hands are gashers. On all the housetops of Moab and in the streets people are mourning, because I have broken Moab like a discarded vessel for which no one cares, declares Yahweh. How it is broken, how they wail, how Moab has turned her back in disgrace. All the surrounding nations find Moab a laughingstock and a thing of horror. For Yahweh says, look, an enemy will swoop down and attack Moab with no warning, like an eagle diving from the sky. The enemy will capture the cities and the fortresses of Kirioth. On that day, Moab's warriors will be as frightened as a woman in her birth pains. Moab will be destroyed, wiped from the earth, because she exalted herself against Yahweh. For Yahweh declares, terror, pit, and a snare are waiting for you, people of Moab. The one who flees from the terror will fall into the pit, and the one who climbs out of the pit will be caught in the snare. For Yahweh declares, I will bring upon Moab the year of her punishment. In Heshbon's shelter, exhausted refugees are helpless, for fire came out from Heshbon, a flame from the house of Sion. It has burned everything from the frontiers to the mountain heights of those war-loving people, the Moabites. Woe to you, O Moab! The people who worship Chemosh are gone. For your sons have been taken captive and your daughters into exile. Yet in the days to come, I will bring Moab's captives home, declares Yahweh. This ends Jeremiah's prophecy concerning Moab. And that is the end of Jeremiah chapter 48 in the Passion Translation, which means we're all caught up, which means next week our chapter will be chapter 49. So be watching on Sunday next week for that to be read. Also be watching for all of your footnotes that will be caught up by tomorrow, December 2nd. And otherwise, have a good rest of your Sunday and an amazing rest of this first week of December. If y'all can believe it, we are almost upon the year 2025. It just feels like I started reading the first chapter of Jeremiah like yesterday or like a week or two ago. It's so crazy that we're already as far in the book as we are and almost finished reading it for the year. So yeah, remember what we've heard about Jeremiah so far. Look at where that is correlating with what we are experiencing here in the United States and in the world. It's very interesting. God always has purpose in what he has us to do, and I'm blown away. I did not understand the purpose of this, but it's making so much more sense given what has been going on. And just remember that just like it says, and you can't read it because it's backwards, sorry, he is the promise-keeping God. So have a great rest of your day and first week of December. We'll see you again next week for Jeremiah chapter 49. Bye.